Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
Just because you see a few things doesn't mean there's a pattern. All right, but at what point do you say, okay, there's a pattern here? Distance from the rebel, sack Derek Sloan in a stitch-up, fire your only competent critic, Pierre, and tonight I'm going to tell you about the craziest of all, crazy. It's so crazy you spell it in the French way, crazy. You want to distance yourself from Jason Kenney? Chris Lynch, $5. Have you reached out to any current Conservative MPs to interview on how the party is imploding on itself? They only talk to CBC and CTV, who only ask COVID questions. Oh, you know what? I'm so sad about the state of the Conservative Party. And my show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern will be on the most amazing thing. I won't give it all away, but I'll give you some premonitions right now. So first, Aaron O'Toole distanced himself from Rebel News, and it was really weird the way he did it, because he gave me an email interview about my China scoop. We published it, and that day he said, "I renounce Rebel News." Well, why? First of all, it was a good interview, and second of all, what's your problem? I mean, we literally published the interview verbatim. It was really weird, but then it started to make more sense when he sacked Derek Sloan, also on a false pretense. Oh, Derek Sloan accepted a donation from a well-known racist. Yeah, Frederick P. Fromm is not a well-known racist. That's actually Paul Fromm, who was hiding his name. And by the way, Aaron O'Toole and his staff accepted the donation and issued a membership to him. So it was a stitch-up. It was not the legitimate reason why Aaron O'Toole sacked Derek Sloan. But, you know, one's a mistake, two is odd, but three is a trend. Then he sacks Pierre, really the only successful critic in the Conservative Party. Are you starting to see a trend here? Distance from the rebel, sack Derek Sloan in a sham trial, show trial. Get rid of Pierre? That's the craziest of them all. I mean, the rebel that's my own thing. I mean, I think the rebel is an important way for Conservative MPs to speak to the Conservative base. We got 1.44 million people, many of them who are Conservative voters. You don't want to talk to them? All right, that's your funeral. But Derek Sloan, okay, leadership rival, getting rid of a rival, whatever. But you're sacking Pierre Poilievre? Are you crazy? Who wants to get rid of Pierre Poilievre? Well, Justin Trudeau does. And Bill Morneau probably wished it happened a year earlier. You're taking your best fighter out of the game? Your only fighter out of the game? Weird, right? But now you got three data. You know, there's that old saying, the plural of anecdote is not data. And the meaning there is just because you see a few things doesn't mean there's a pattern. All right, but at what point do you say, okay, there's a pattern here? Distance from the rebel, sack Derek Sloan in a stitch-up, fire your only competent critic, Pierre, and tonight I'm going to tell you about the craziest of all, crazy. It's so crazy you spell it in the French way, crazy. You want to distance yourself from Jason Kenney? Okay, mate. Again, I know that Justin Trudeau wants that, but is that the right thing for Conservatives to do? Very, very, very weird. That's my show tonight.
Oh, hi friends. What you just saw there is a clip from our Rebel News daily live stream show. It's fun, it's fast, and it's completely unscripted, so you never really know what you're going to get. Just go to rebelnews.com/livestream to sign up for special alerts.